Hi everyone, and welcome to the Evolving HR May update. I've got a lot to tell you this month. So we had quite a few new providers join us during April. So you can find all of their details in the directory section on the app, and I will put a link to the app below, as always. But just to tell you who they are. So we've been joined by Harry Cramer from Smart Clinic. So I have been wanting to get a good occupational health provider into the directory for a long time. Smart Clinic came recommended to me by a number of different people. And one of the things I really like about them when I met with Harry is that they're doing things slightly differently. So we get a lot of people asking in the WhatsApp for a good occupational health provider, and so Smart Clinic is the one that I will stand by and recommend to everybody from now on. We've also welcomed Dan Leyden from Tenspace into the community. So Dan and Tenspace are an employee survey platform, so they help you to create lots of different types of employee surveys. So that's pretty cool. I'll get him to do a demo. I love it when the technology providers in the directory can give us a little demo so we can see what the platform looks like. So I'll talk to Dan and we'll get something recorded so you can check out Tenspace. We've also been joined by Liv McDermott from Flown. So Flown, again, another technology platform. Flown are a body doubling / virtual co-working platform. And I'm going to share some research during May that they've done around the benefits of body doubling. I think a lot of people think that it's really helpful for neurodivergent people. It's actually helpful for everybody. And it's been proven scientifically to help people focus and concentrate. I personally am a massive advocate for body doubling. And so having Flown as part of the community is phenomenal. Now, you can do a 30-day free trial of the Flown platform to try it out and see if it's for you. So I will put the links again in the description below if anybody wants to give that a try. You'll find me on there most of the time because I honestly don't think I'd get anything done if it wasn't for body doubling. So welcome to Flown as well. We've also welcomed Kogan Page, a book publishing company, to the provider community as well. And they have very kindly offered a 30% discount for anyone who uses the Evolving HR app or is in the WhatsApp community off every single one of their books, ebooks, everything they do, basically 30%. They also have flash sales from time to time where you can get 40% off all of their books. So I should mention, while I'm talking about books, that one of our providers, Erica Farmer, her book comes out on the 4th of May, and you can get 40% off that right now. I'm recording this on the 1st of May. You can get 40% off it right now as one of the flash sales, or you can, when it goes down to 30%, when the flash sale ends, you can get a lovely discount from Erica's book, and I will put the code again in the description below. We have also welcomed Dahlia Mukherji as a provider this month. So Dahlia is an ADHD coach, and she has a company called the Authentic DEI Group. So she provides ADHD coaching for people, basically. Amongst other things, she does a lot of good DEI work as well. So very happy to welcome Dahlia to the provider community too. In terms of our webinars, we had 2 in April. Great turnout for both of them. The first was around confidence to lead authentically. And the second one, which we literally just did yesterday, was about how to handle physical violence as an HR professional. So if that physical violence is actually directed towards you, because frighteningly, it's a lot more common than I think we realize it is. So we had a phenomenal panel yesterday with some really good advice about what to do if a situation at work escalates and starts to get to the point that it might get physical. You can access the recordings of both of those webinars either on our YouTube channel or on the app. We have everything on the app, but obviously we're putting a lot of stuff out on the YouTube channel as well now. Coming up in May, we've just got one live session / webinar in May because I am off on holiday this weekend and I'm not back till the 20th of May. So we are running a session on the 21st of May, which is going to be about managing HR cross borders, so international HR and all the kind of do's and don'ts of setting up an entity in another country or managing employees from an HR perspective across different jurisdictions. I've got Sam Barnes joining me for that one from Agility EOR. Some of you will already know what employer of record companies do, but Sam will be talking about it from that side of things. And then I've got some very experienced HR professionals and consultants from around the world. I've got somebody who's joining us from the States, somebody from Germany, and somebody from the UK. All three of them have covered multiple jurisdictions in their HR career, so they're going to bring that lived experience perspective to it from an international HR perspective. So that's what we've got coming up in May. We launched a new YouTube series in April called In Conversation With, and that is a series of short, sort of 20 to 30 minute one-to-one conversations that I'm having with our providers on topics that they're really passionate about and that they think that you might find interesting. So there's 2 already up on the YouTube and the app that you can watch. Again, these are in the replay room in the app. When you go to the replay room screen, everything is there: podcasts, webinars, and now these In Conversations With as well. So the ones that are already available are the one that I recorded with Erica Farmer about AI and HR, and the one that I recorded with Adam Bell from Wingate Benefit Solutions about cross-generational benefits and why benefits packages either succeed or fail in organizations. Both of those so far, fascinating conversations. In fact, I've recorded quite a few of them up front, and I have nerded out over every single one of them so far. I don't think there is a topic that I'm not super interested in finding more out about. So coming up in May with those one-to-one conversations, on May the 5th, we have a conversation with Carol Fraser from C4 Talent. And Carol's talking through a case study, which was a phenomenal example of a change that she helped bring about in an HR team over in New York where she works. On May the 12th, I've got my conversation with Sian Fisher from the Confident Style Academy. And Sian is talking about how our style, or how we show up, what we wear at work, can have such a huge impact on how we come across at work, on our confidence and all of those sorts of things. That was a really fun conversation to have as well. Then on May the 19th, you are hearing from me, and I'm going to give you all a conference update for the November conference, and I'll be joined by a couple of our storytellers who are going to be speaking in November, so that one's a little bit different. And then on May the 26th, I'm joined by Charlie Hart. Some of you will already be aware of who Charlie is because of the amazing work that she does and the fact that she spoke at Evolving in November last year. But Charlie and I talked about neurodivergence and neurodiversity and all of the fantastic work that she does. So another really enjoyable conversation. The other thing I want to mention is that Pete Colby from Pragmatism is running a competition, and you are all welcome to enter. He is, to celebrate the 7th anniversary of his business, Pragmatism, they are giving away a free place on their 3-day internal mediation program, which is run in Nottingham, but it's worth £1,500. So it's a pretty awesome prize. All you need to do to enter is complete a short form with your details, and that's it. So I will put the link to the form in the description below. And it would be lovely if one of you won it. That would be fantastic. It really is quite an incredible prize. So I'll drop all the details below. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope everybody has a wonderful month of May. I will be back on the 20th, back from my holiday on the 20th. And so anybody who joins the International HR webinar on the 21st, I will see you then. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube, because we're putting a lot of really interesting content out now that I think HR professionals will love. So thank you for joining me, and I'll talk to you all again soon.